Hello. Hi. I'm Li Shen. This is my sign name. Welcome to Deaf What? We are interviewing Shadene Wilks. How are you? I'm good. I just finished working. This is my sign name. This is my former sign name back in Jamaica. I changed it when I became a business owner and felt this was more fitting, like snapping. Yeah, 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 it's good. Can you tell me more about yourself? Okay, I am from Jamaica, born and raised, then moved to Canada when I was 17 years old. I went to Ernest C. Drury School for the Deaf and graduated in 2007. I didn't know what to do, exploring all the options. Um, One day, my friend hosted an event and had their fruit business. I was immediately fascinated by fruit designs and wanted to know more. I asked my friend what they called their business, and they didn't really know, but I wanted to know the correct term. I never knew anyone could do something like that. I was wondering whether I could pursue that. I thought that deaf people simply can't, so I just gave up. So when my child turned 1 year old, my friend told me that I should take courses about fruit design. I was hesitant and doubted myself. My friend still encouraged me to try anyway. I thought about my old job as a chef back in Jamaica. So I went on YouTube and watched videos about fruit designs and was just fascinated. That started in 2010. I just became more and more fascinated. I started with this watermelon design that looks like a bag with hearts. I can't find the picture. It's old now, but it's on Instagram. I decided to go for it with my friend's encouragement. I was nervous because of communication barriers, but my friend said it is important to try anyway. I did for 2 years, but I gave up in 2012. It was hard. With negativity from other people, I gave up. Then in 2013, I got pregnant with my second child. Eventually, I decided to try again with the Hello Kitty design on a watermelon. Decorated it with more fruits on the tray. My family was so impressed. They praised and said I did a good job. I said it was just a hobby, but they said no, try to set up my own business. I still doubted myself. I was not sure how to set up my own business. I did enjoy doing it anyway, so I kept learning. I made another fruit design, a soccer ball on a watermelon. I sketched. I drew. I added the banner of the soccer team. When I was done, I was blown away by what I had done. Everybody told me that I clearly loved designing fruits. I didn't really recognize that myself. The transition from the hobby to the actual business took some time getting used to. In 1 year, I learned more about deaf events and learned about Mayfest and saw that there were booths and displays. That helped me understand what a business looks like. One woman named Andrea encouraged me to try. I decided to try and sketched Dora the Explorer's face and was blown away yet again. Then I did Mickey Mouse and more designs. Then I started to think about the name of my business, and I liked Cherry Roses Fruits and Creativity. Because cherry represented fruits, rose represented flowers, and they both inspired my creativity. I was still worried about communication barriers, but my supporters kept saying, do it. Fine. Then 1 year, Andrea contacted a friend who was in art business and introduced us. And we got to talking. I said I was deaf and I haven't set up a website yet because of financial reasons, that I was okay with starting at a basic level on Facebook and Instagram, told them the name of my business, which was Cherry Roses Fruit Creations. They liked it. They liked that it was simple but broad. which meant I could do palm tree, cake watermelons, and many more, not just one thing. So I set up my business. Which was interesting, and people told me that I should have a website. I was taken aback. There was so much information to learn. So, okay, one step at a time. People said it was better to start small, with setting up booths to allow my business to grow. So I did at Mayfest for the first time in 2018. I was so nervous, of course. There were so many deaf and hearing people alike. I made fruit kebabs in the shape of the I love yous and hearts. Children loved it. They were so fascinated. They told their mothers they wanted my fruit I love you creations, which inspired me and made me connect with them. I realized I really could do it and become engaged in the community and meet people. I was so nervous, but after so much success selling my creations, I understood more and told my friends I wanted to share the profits with people living in poverty back in Jamaica. They liked the idea and said I could do that. But first I had to support my family, then people back in Jamaica. I was also thinking about donating to the local deaf communities. Recently, the 1st of May, it was my first time attending the international marketplace run by the Hearing Majority in my life. I was so nervous. They contacted me and I told them I was deaf, that American Sign Language was my first language and not English. They were very understanding, so I entered and was taken back by the fact that it was all hearing people. I was so nervous and my friends were so supportive. We figured out how to communicate. We taught the sign chocolate since I added chocolate duo bars. I told them that they could pick out of their own designs. They were nervous too. Then one person came over wanting to interview me, but there was a language barrier. There wasn't any interpreter, and the interviewer was shocked. Luckily, my friend was willing to interpret. I was so nervous, but they said not to worry. The interview went for about 15 minutes, and they said I did amazing, and that it was important I show people that I can do it. They said they have never seen deaf business owners before. I told them that I was one, that I looked for people like me, but there were none. I asked Andrea if there was any friend of theirs that was like me, and they said no. I really wanted to support the deaf community. I thought about using my business as a model to show deaf people how, to show them that I can do it through my art. The interview went well. Secondly, recently on May 28th, I set up my booth and many friends, both deaf and hearing alike, showed up. Nerves went away and I became comfortable interacting with other people and sold out immediately. Early, so fast. Wow, congratulations. We did a good job. It went so well. Again, on July 16th, the Parade of Youth, and on July 30th, for adults. I contacted the host and told them I was deaf. They were taken back. I was their first deaf person. I couldn't believe it. I thought the TAD, OAD organizations already worked with them. No, I was their first. I couldn't do it all by myself and needed to build bridges between the worlds. Barriers could be easily identified rather than leaving the responsibility only on me. I didn't want barriers. I wanted them to be open-minded. I told them about the movie Coda, and they recognized that. That is what it means to be deaf. They understood. They didn't recognize that there were deaf business owners. It is fine. I worked closely with them to fix the situation. There was so much complicated paperwork, stuff to sign, food safety certificates, license, business ownerships, and so on. They told me they were impressed with me because they didn't know of any other deaf person. I was their first deaf person. They asked me if I could handle the responsibility of hiring an interpreter, and I said yes. But I thought to myself, come on, there needs to be more deaf diversity. Please, yes, more. No matter black, capable, we can do it. So I worked with them, and now I had a happy accident. Didn't know I was pregnant until now. I'm shocked. What? This is a blessing. That can be a blessing. I had no idea. I told my friends. They said, what? I already planned, made cards, coolers, lists, then I got pregnant. No, I couldn't believe it. Fine, what is important is that I'm blessed. It's a gift. 2 weeks left. I don't know, but I'm inspired. My dad, he was so shocked that I had a lot of patience, that I owned a fruit design business, that I could do it. He was so amazed by my watermelon art. He has never seen. I'm proud of you. Yes, he said, I know your mother's gone, but don't worry, I support you, that I'm really amazed. I thanked him for his support. I kept going, but I still wanted to see more deaf community involvement, more socializing. Not saying that they can't do it, but showing them. Hopefully I will make money and I will show the deaf community, hopefully in the future. I hope your business and your example will inspire many deaf people out there. Yes. That they can do it, not to doubt themselves. Maybe they don't know how to start. Maybe they need guidance like you to show them that is fine, that they can take steps forward. That's important. Yes, that. Oh, question. What's your business name again? Cherry, roses, fruits, and creations. When did you start? It started in 2010. 2010. And to this day, I gave up then. Oh, I gave up. After a long while, 2018, I TrueBiz took off from there. 7 years. 2018, so 3, 4, well, around 6 years from there. Wow. Why? I was impacted by the pandemic. It threw me off. I couldn't go to stores. I couldn't touch. I had to be patient. When it got better again, I got busy again. It was a challenge being impacted. You said a pandemic impacted you? What was challenging? I couldn't sell. I couldn't see customers face to face. I couldn't buy and bring stuff. I couldn't face people because of the risk. I had to protect myself, protect people, and reduce the risk. That's challenging, yes. Challenging last 2 years. 2 years, yes, challenging. And now it's gotten better. Yes, it's now much better. Numbers are dropping. I understand. So what's your favorite part about owning your business? Really, fruit designs. I love it. Owning my own business, doing it by myself, being independent. I can do whatever I want. I love it. It's easy. It's flexible. You get to be your own boss. That's right. I understand. What are your future goals with your business? Really, I've been thinking, but haven't decided yet. It's important that I have to look at money, how to invest, to support deaf children, and show them my business, hopefully in the future. That's nice, hopefully, yes. There needs to be more deaf people. Yes. Some hearing people say it is their first time. It should become more normalized. Yes, and also I support disabled people. I understand. To encourage them as well. What do you want your customers to know? That I will always communicate, whether through VRS or text, to make sure they are satisfied, that my creations will satisfy them. Make sure they are always fresh, always, not like 3 days old. That when you order from me, the creation is made the day right before. So it still tastes fresh, that they are happy and pleased. That is important, that they like my work. I've received mostly positive feedback so far. I'm relieved. No negativity. Perfect, thank God, as long as it's positive and supportive. It's not just about money, it's about my customers being satisfied with my fruits, that's all. Now we, your customers, know that your fruits are all fresh. Yes, always fresh. Good. Where can we find more information about your business? Instagram and Facebook. Either. Name is full. Cherry, Roses, Fruits, and Creativity. Yes, that's it. Okay, do you have any advice for deaf people who might want to set up their own business? Really, I want to encourage them not to waste their time thinking, to just do it. Try. If you make mistakes, that's okay. That is fine. Encourage them with positivity to show patience. What is important is comfort and inspiration that will lead to strength and confidence. Encourage them, but if they don't want to do it, that's fine. That's their decision. They should follow their gut instincts. Exactly. Follow your gut instincts. You setting up your business, in what way is it giving you happiness? It always tastes fresh. It makes them feel inspired. Different fruits like pineapple, different shapes, fascinating colors, chocolate, different things that inspire me. People who eat your creations being happy, that makes you happy? Yes, it lifts me up, just like it lifts them up, full of heart. All the work you made with your heart, you give it to them. Yes. Do you have any thoughts you want to share with the hearing majority world? Really, we all need to support deaf communities. Recognize that help them grow, not barriers. Recognize the need for access. How do you feel compared to past 3 years to now? Seems like it is better now. Before then, it was okay. Barriers, now more open-minded. It is now better. I keep letting hearing people know that I am deaf, that I am a business owner. They're always surprised. I keep in touch with them, let them know who I am. That's good. Do you have anything more you want to share with the deaf community? Well, it's hard to say, but I really hope they all want their goals of having their own businesses, that they know it is important to follow their happiness, to follow their feelings, to know what they want. Let's see. If not, it's okay. Remember that negativity and positivity. It's hard to say. It could be bad luck, but it's important to find happiness, important for health. I understand. Do you have anything else to add? Really, I'd like to add that my goal is not to waste thinking negatively, giving up, but just do it. Stay active. If people need my support, I will help them. I have patience, I can work with them, and will support them. When you order food, do you order locally or across Canada? Well, only in the Greater Toronto area, GTA downtown. Durham. Oh, Durham, that's the sign name for Durham is this. I didn't know. Durham area, Pickering, that area, GTA. But not Barrie, it's too far. Only in that area, depending on how close it is. If closer, free. If a little far from GTA, then 10 to 20. 30 to 40 minutes? Yeah, around. An hour, yeah. Over an hour? No, it has to be less. 35 minutes to 45 minutes maximum. And it depends on the gas. In the future, your business is going to expand. Will you expand? Yes, it'll be better when it expands. That's nice. Upgrade to a new van? Hopefully it will. Yes, a big business, hopefully. Easy to stock up, travel? Yes, that's my goal, to continue, not to give up, to keep my passion. I hope to see more Black deaf women business owners. Exactly who? If you know any, I would support them, yes. True. Okay, thank you, Shadene, for interviewing with Deaf What Legacy Project. We want to recognize the Canada Council of the Arts for funding this project. Thank you. Great, thank you. I enjoyed this interview.